So, good morning. And I'd like to dedicate these prayers for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, but also for a safe bardo for Chris Gwynn, who passed last night. He's a long-time student of Chin Music Institute, and we're doing many prayers for him over the next 49 days. So we'll do Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga on page 3. Sangye choran soki chonam la jangchu badu dangni kapsu chi dagi jinso ki pe sonam ki drola penche sangye drupa sho sangye choran soki chonam la jangchu badu dangni kapsu chi dagi jinso ki pe sonam ki drola penche sangye drupa sho Sangye choran soki chonam la jangchu badu dangni kapsuch dagi jinso ki pe sonam ki drola penche sangye drupasho. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood? May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and the causes of suffering? May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of high rebirth and liberation? May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. Everywhere may the ground be pure, free of pebbles and so forth, as level as the palm of the hand, in nature of sapphire and soft. From the heart of the Saviour of the 100 deities of Tushita, on a peak of a cloud resembling a clump of extremely white fresh curd, King of Dharma, omniscient low Sandrapa, please come here together with your sons. In the sky before me, on a lion-thrown lotus and moon, my perfect pure Guru smiles with delight. Supreme field and merit for my mind of faith, please abide for 100 eons to spread the teachings. Your holy mind has the intelligence that understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your holy speech with its excellent explanation is an ear ornament of those of good fortune. Your holy body is radiantly beautiful with glory renowned. To you who are meaningful to see, hear, and remember, I prostrate. Pleasing drinking water, various flowers, fragrant incenses, light, scented waters, and so forth. Oceans of cloud-like offerings, both actually arranged and mentally emanated. I offer to you the supreme field of merit. Whatever non-virtue, body, speech, and mind, especially those opposite the three vows that I have collected from beginning this time, I confess each and every one with fervent regret from my heart. So we'll turn to page 30 now for the Vajrasattva recitation. So we'll do 21 and the first and last out loud together. And the confession meditation is on page 30 and the Vajrasattva mantra is on page 31. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenu Pratita Drido Mebhuva Supushayo Mebhuva Supushayo Mebhuva Anoratra Mebhuva Sava Siddhi Me Prayasa Sava Kama Sutta Me Shridam Shriyam Kuram Hom Ha 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 Hom Bhagavan Sava Tathagata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bhava Maha Safa Ahom Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manu Balaya Vajrasattva Tenu Batita Judo Mabua Suposhire Mabua Suposhire Mabua Anorata Mabua Sava Siddhi Mablayata Sava Kama Sutram Shridum Shriyam Kudam Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sava Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutta Vajra Bhava Samaya Sava Ahom Pe. So we'll jump back to page 9 for rejoicing. You strove for much learning and practice in this degenerate age, and made your freedoms and riches meaningful by abandoning the 8 worldly concerns. Saviour, we sincerely rejoice in your extensive deeds. Perfect, pure, holy Gurus, from the billowing clouds of wisdom and compassion in the sky of the Dharmakaya, please let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma from the receptacle of those to be subdued exactly as they need. Whatever virtue I have collected benefit the teachings in all transmigratory beings, and in particular may cause the essence of perfect pure Losandrapa's teachings to shine forever. Saji Poki Joshi Meto Trahamri Rablishi Nidegen Pandi Sange Jindu Mite Ulwa Yindro Kunamta Jingla Chonpa. By the merits having offered this mandala to Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 sons, may I, my family members, and all sentient beings be able to meet, practice, and actualize the teaching of the victorious one, Losandrapa, who had the morality of an eminently pure way of life, was courageous in the extensive conduct of the sons of the victorious ones, and accomplished the yoga of the 2 stages of supreme bliss and emptiness. Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kaniyatayami. By the force of having fervently requested in this way, hollow beams of white light are emitted from the hearts of perfect pure father and sons, and combining into one enter my crown. White nectar, the color of milk, flows from the opening tube of white light, cleansing all my sicknesses, spirit harms, negative karmas, obscurations, and their imprints without exception. My body becomes as pure and clear as crystal. So on page 13, we have the 5-line Mixima. We'll do that 3 times together and then the rest of the mala silently to ourselves. And there's 7 wisdoms on pages 13 to 18 that for your meditation, if you wish. Migme Sewe Teshun Chenre Zi, Dreame Kempe Wampo Jampa, Dupon Malu Jamse Sanway Down, Genshin Kepe Sungin Songkap, Losan Drape Shabla Sowade. Migme Sewe Teshin Chenre Zi, Dreame Kempe Wampo Jampel Yang, Dupon Malu Jamse Sanway Down, Genshin Kepe Sungin Songkap, Losan Drape Shabla Sowade. Migme Sewe Teshin Chenre Zi, Dreame Kempe Wampo Jampel Yang, Dupon Malu Jamse Sanway Down, Genshin Kepe Sungin Tsongkhapa, Losan Drape Shabla Sowade. Dreamer Kempe Wampo Jumper Yang, Dubon Malu Jomse Sunlight, Yenshin Kepe Sungen Tsongkhapa, Lo San Drape Jabla Soade. Page 18, request. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains and mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains and mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mind be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains and mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mind be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. The foundation of all good qualities is a kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that this precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once is greatly meaningful and difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly day and night takes its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like the shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me to always be careful to abandon even the slightest negative actions and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasures is a door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The root of the teachers is keeping the Pratamoksha vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother transmigratory beings. Please bless me to see this, train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing transmigratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice the Bodhisattva vows with great energy. Once I have pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind stream the unified path of calm abiding and special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in the general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones, the supreme Vajra vehicle. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure vows in Samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to protect these vows and pledges like my life. Then, having realized the importance of the two stages, the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing with great energy, never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the Gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. In all my lives, never separated from perfect Gurus, and may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma by completing the qualities of the stages of the path. May I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech, and mind. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the supreme and common realizations. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and remain steadfast until I attain the essence of enlightenment. By the force of the victorious one Tsongkhapa, acting as our direct Mahayana virtuous friend in all our lives, may we never turn away for even a second from the pure path highly admired by the victorious ones. May we be able to live a life of pure morality, listen to many teachings, train in bodhicitta, have pure view and conduct, without corrupting or polluting the teachings of the second victorious one. Glorious Guru, whatever your body, retinue, lifespan, and realm, and whatever your supreme and excellent name, may I and others become exactly like that. By the force of the praises and the requests made to you, may all diseases, evil spirits, poverty, and quarrels be calmed, and may the Dharma and good fortune increase in the regions which I and others dwell. Please bless us that the lives of the glorious Gurus be long, that all beings equaling the extent of space be happy, that I and others without exception collect merits and purify obscurations, and that we quickly achieve Buddhahood. May I not give rise to heresy for even a second in regards to the actions of the glorious Guru. May I see whatever actions are done as pure, and with this devotion may I receive the Guru's blessings in my heart. For the Dharma kings on Kappa's way of Dharma to flourish, may all signs and obstacles be pacified, and all conducive conditions be complete. May the two types of merits, the three times of myself and others, may the teachings of the victorious one, Losandrapa, shine resplendent forever. So we'll go to the King of Prayers on page 344 in the Retreat Prayer Book. The extraordinary aspiration of the practice of Samantabhadra. I bow down to the youthful Arya Manjushri, you lying among humans, gone to freedom in the present, past, and future, in the worlds of 10 directions. To all of you with body, speech, and sincere mind, I bow down. With the energy of aspiration for the Bodhisattva way, with a sense of deep respect, in as many bodies as atoms of the worlds, to all you Buddhas visualized as real, I bow down. On every atoms are Buddhas, numberless as atoms, each amidst a host of bodhisattvas. I am confident in the sphere of all phenomena is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. With infinite oceans of praise for you, the oceans of sound and the aspects of my voice, I sing the breathtaking excellence of Buddhas and celebrate all of you gone to bliss. Beautiful flowers, regal garlands, sweet music, scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights and sublime incense I offer to you, victorious ones. Fine dress and fragrant perfume, sandalwood powder heaped high as Mount Meru, all wondrous offerings in spectacular array I offer to you, victorious ones. With transcendent offerings, peerless and vast, with profound admiration for all the Buddhas, with strength of conviction in the Bodhisattva way, I offer and bow down to all victorious ones. Every harmful action I have done with my body, speech, and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger, and confusion, all these I openly lay bare before you. I lift up my heart and rejoice in all positive potential of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, of solitary realizers here still in training and those beyond, and of all ordinary beings. You who are the bright lights of the worlds of the 10 directions, who have attained the Buddha's omniscience through the stages of awakening, all of you who are my guides, please turn the supreme wheel of Dharma. With palms together, I earnestly request for you to actualize parinirvana. Please stay with us for eons numberless as atoms of the world, and for the happiness and well-being of all wanderers in samsara. Whatever slight positive potential I may have created by paying homage, offering, and acknowledging my faults, rejoicing and requesting that the Buddhas stay and teach, I now dedicate all of this for full awakening. May you, Buddhas, now living in the worlds of 10 directions and moved on to freedom in the past, accept my offerings. May those not yet arisen quickly perfect their minds, awakening as fully enlightened ones. May all worlds in 10 directions be entirely pure and vast. May they be filled with bodhisattvas, surrounding Buddhas gathered beneath a Bodhi tree. May as many beings as exist in the 10 directions be always well and happy. May all samsaric beings live in accord with the Dharma, and may their every Dharma wish be fulfilled. Remembering my past lives and all varieties of existence, may I practice the Bodhisattva way, and thus at each cycle of death, migration, and birth, may I always abandon the householder's life. In following in the footsteps of all the Buddhas and perfecting the practice of a bodhisattva, may I always act without error or compromise, with ethical discipline, faultless and pure. May I teach the Dharma in the language of gods, in every language of spirits and nagas, and of humans and of demons, in the voice of every form of being. May I be gentle minded, cultivating the six paramitas, and never forget bodhicitta. May I completely cleanse without omission every negativity and all that obscures this awakening mind. May I traverse in all my lives of the world through karma, afflictions, and interfering forces. Just as the lotus blossom is undisturbed by the water's wave, just as the sun and the moon move unhindered through the sky. May I ease the suffering of the lower realms in as many directions and dimensions of the universe. May I guide all wanderers in samsara to the pure bliss of awakening and be of worldly benefit to them as well. May I practice constantly for eons to come, perfecting the activities of awakening, acting in harmony with various dispositions of beings, showing the way of a bodhisattva. Always have friendship for those whose path is like mine, and with body, words, and also mind, may we practice together the same aspirations and activities. May I always meet a spiritual mentor and never displease that excellent friend who deeply wishes to comfort me, expressly teaches me the Bodhisattva. May I always directly see Buddhas, masters encircled by bodhisattvas, and without pause or discouragement for eons to come, may I make extensive offerings to them. May I hold within me the Buddha's genuine Dharma, illuminate everywhere the teachings that awaken, embody the realizations of a bodhisattva, and practice ardently in all future eons. While circling through all states of existence, may I become an endless treasure of good qualities, skillful means, wisdom, samadhi, and liberating stabilizations, gathering limitless, pristine wisdom and positive potential. On one atom, I shall see Buddha fields numberless as atoms, inconceivable Buddhas among bodhisattvas in every field, practicing the activities of awakening. Perceiving this in all directions, I dive into an ocean of Buddha fields, each with an ocean of the three times the Buddhas in the space of a wisp of hair. So I too will practice for an ocean of eons. Thus I am continuously immersed in the speech of the Buddhas, expression that reveals in oceans of qualities in one word, the completely pure eloquence of all the Buddhas, communication suited to the various tendencies of beings. With strength of understanding, I plunge into an infinite enlightened speech of the Dharma, of all Buddhas in the three times gone to freedom, who continuously turn the wheel of Dharma methods. I shall experience in one moment such a vast activity of all future eons, and I will enter in all eons of the three times, but in a fraction of a second. In one instant I shall see all those awaking beings, past, present, and future, lions among humans, and with the power of the illusion like stabilization, I will constantly engage in their inconceivable activity. I shall manifest upon one single atom a ray of pure lands, present, past, and future. Likewise, I shall enter a ray of pure bitter fields, each every direction with exception. I shall enter every presence of all my guides, those lights of this world who are yet to appear, and those subsequently turning the wheels of complete awakening, and those who reveal nirvana, final perfect peace. May I achieve the power of swift magical emanation, the power to lead the great vehicle through every approach, the power of always beneficial activity, the power of love pervading all realms, the power of all surpassing positive potential, the power of supreme knowledge uninterrupted by discrimination, power of the wisdom, skillful means, and samadhi, may I achieve the perfect power of awakening, purifying the power of all contaminated actions, crushing the power of disturbing emotions at their root, diffusing the power of interfering forces. I shall perfect the power of a bodhisattva practice. May I purify an ocean of worlds. May I free an ocean of beings. May I clearly see an ocean of Dharma. May I realize an ocean of pristine wisdom. May I purify an ocean of activities. May I fulfill an ocean of aspirations. May I make offerings to an ocean of Buddhas. And may I practice without discouragement for an ocean of eons. To fully awaken this bodhisattva way, I shall fulfill without exception all the diverse aspirations of the awakening practice of all Buddhas gone to freedom in the three times everywhere. in order to practice exactly as the wise one called Asmantabhadra, all embracing good, the elder brother of the sons and the daughters of the Buddhas, I completely dedicate all this goodness. Likewise may I dedicate, just as the skillful Samantabhadra, with pure body, speech, and mind, pure actions, and pure Buddha fields. I shall give rise to the aspirations of Manjushri, the bodhisattva practice of all embracing good, to perfect these practices without discouragement or pause in all future eons. And my pure activities be endless, my good qualities boundless, and through abiding in immeasurable activity may I actualize infinite emanations. Limitless is the end of space, likewise limitless are living beings. Thus limitless are karma and afflictions. May my aspirations reach be limitless as well. One may offer to the Buddhas all wealth and adornments, the infinite worlds in 10 directions, and one may offer during eons numberless as atoms of the world, even the greatest happiness of gods and humans. But whoever hears this extraordinary aspiration and longing for highest awakening, gives rise to faith just once, creates far more positive precious potential. Those who make this heartfelt aspiration to the Bodhisattva way free all lower rebirth, free of harmful companions, and quickly see Amitabha infinite life. And even in this very human life, they will be nourished by happiness and have all conducive circumstances. Without waiting long, they will become like Samantabhadra himself. Those who give voice to this extraordinary aspiration will quickly and completely purify the five boundless harmful actions created under the power of ignorance. Blessed with supreme knowledge and excellent body, family, attributes, and appearance, they will be invincible to vast interfering forces and misleading teachers, and all the three worlds will make offerings. Going quickly to the noble Bodhi tree and sitting there to benefit sentient beings, subduing all interfering forces, they will fully awaken and turn the great wheel of Dharma. Have no doubt that this complete awakening is fully ripened result, comprehended only by a Buddha, of holding in mind by teaching, reading, or reciting this aspiration of a bodhisattva practice. In order to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality as it is, and just like Samantabhadra as well, I fully dedicate all this goodness just as they did. With that dedication which is praised as greatest by all the Buddhas gone to freedom in the three times, I too dedicate all my roots of goodness for the attainments of the Bodhisattva practice. When the moment of my death arrives, by eliminating all obscurations and directly perceiving Amitabha, may I go immediately to Suvavakti, pure land of great joy. Having gone to Suvavakti, may I actualize the meaning of these aspirations, fulfilling them all without exception for the benefit of beings as long as this world endures. Born from extremely beautiful superlactive lotus, in this joyful land, the Buddha's magnificent mandala, may I receive a prediction of my awakening directly from the Buddha Amitabha. Having received a prediction there, may I create vast benefit for beings throughout the 10 directions, the billion emanations by the power of wisdom. Through even this small virtue I have accumulated by offering this prayer of the Bodhisattva practice, may all the positive aspirations of beings be fulfilled in an instant. Through creating limitless positive potential by dedicating this prayer of Samantabhadra's deeds, may all beings drowning in the torrent of suffering enter into the presence of Amitabha. Through this king of aspirations, which is the greatest of the sublime, helping infinite wanderers in samsara, through the accomplishment of the scripture, dazzling with Samantabhadra's practice, may the suffering realms be utterly emptied of all beings. So we'll go to page 321. 321. Janchu Semcho Rimpoche Make Panam Ge Guchi Ge Nyompa Me Pai Gone Gondu Pewasho Jinten Kandir Pende Malupa Ganre Jungwei Sampel Yijino Kadrin Sungme Tenzin Gasochu Kusei Tenshin Tuje Lunju Sho in 322. Tong Mi Ningje Jundu Jun Pe Lam Che Che Sao Ze Gan Chen Ten Dru Gun Jagna Pemo Tenzin Gaso So Dem So Jedu Page 5 of the Swift Return. Lama Zopa Rinpoche by His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Priyadika Buddhas, victorious Losan, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge at infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss! Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And over the page to A Lamenting Wail by Kadrila. Guru, think of me. Guru, consider me. Gracious Guru, care for me. Root Guru, most gracious and kind, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by a tormented disciple. Guru, you embody the blessings of the Buddhas of the three times. You may rest in great bliss, equipoised within the dhatu of unimpeded luminosity, yet the playful dance of your loving compassion can emanate in a myriad of ways. The swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rupakaya. The time has come for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings. Arise, arise, arise from the Dhammakaya. Do not rest in Kachara or other pure celestial realms. Rather, to benefit the Buddha's teachings and all living beings, swiftly return to the southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma of study and realization. Quickly return to guide us poor wretched beings, such as the desperate cry of us, your disciples. Return so that we may actually behold your presence and receive the blessings of your enlightened body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samaya that we have made in relation to your spontaneously present, awakened body, speech, mind, and activity, through our being baffled, confused, and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your three kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness, may there be the auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion, conjoined with the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciples. Through the force of the truth, the unchanging suchness, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by me, a Dakini with pure faith in Samaya, her eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled through the blessings of the deities of the three roots. Its object in the act of perceiving, all dissolve within the expanse, a blissful clarity of suchness. Ah. We'll go back to the Gold Retreat Prayer Book, page 323. Due to the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and all the merits of the three times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, which are completely empty of existing from their own side, may I, who am completely empty of existing from my own side, achieve the state of full enlightenment, which is completely empty of existing from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are completely empty of existing from their own side to that state which is completely empty of existing from its own side, by myself alone, who is completely empty of existing from my own side. I fully dedicate all these virtues to be able to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality, and just like Samanta Bhadra as well. I fully dedicate all my roots of virtue with dedication, praise as the best, by the all gone beyond victors of the 3 times in order to have good conduct.
Thank you.